Hi, this is Doug and Cindy. Welcome to Elder Law Practice 5Cast. And today we're going to talk about how to make care at home last just a little bit longer. You know, your loved one may be declining, and if you're watching this today, you're maybe a spouse or one of the kids that's doing everything that you can to keep mom or dad at home as long as possible. And it seems like sometimes you're just running around putting out fires, and you just, what can I do? What can I do different? What can I do to make a difference for mom or dad to help them stay at home just a little bit longer? So, what are some ideas?
Okay. So if you're in this position, you're probably there 24 hours a day, especially if you're the spouse. If you're the adult child, you may have moved in with your parents or moved them in with you. And you see changes, they may be very gradual, but your loved one is requiring more and more care, assistance, or supervision. It may be that you live near a major road, a highway, and your loved one has dementia and they like to wander. If they get outside, if they get in that road, it could have very bad endings.
And you got to sleep occasionally.
You do.
And if we've seen a lot of people say, they get up at night, they roam around, and so what do we do?
So let's take that specific example then. If you've got a loved one that is up a lot during the night and you're up with them, so you're not getting a lot of sleep, they may sleep a couple of hours during the day, and you may sleep at that time, or you may be taking care of other things that you need to take care of during that time. So you're just not getting a lot of sleep. It's time to call in some help. Do you have other family members that can help? Can your loved one qualify for any benefits through the VA or through Medicaid that can help pay for some care to come in?
And we'll talk more about that in a future session, paying for any type of community benefit that may be available. But and we see this a lot, is people that we talk to that are just running on empty. They've tried to do the 24/7 thing for a long time. And you can burn out, and you the caregiver, you can have health challenges yourself. And unfortunately, we've seen statistics on this. Sometimes the caregiver can die before the one that they're caring for. So you got to take care of yourself. You got to get, at some point in time, you just need some help. I remember you were taking care of your mom, and you were her primary caregiver, and you had a friend that said,
yeah,
time to get some help.
Yeah. Well, I looked like death warmed over, and she was just real concerned. I wasn't sleeping, wasn't eating. And it's very, very stressful because you're constantly worried about, should I do this? Should I do that? Did I do this right? Could I do that? So you've got to take care of yourself. But if you're not sleeping, you're not eating right, you need to bring in some help. And one option is in-home non-medical care. You'll pay, around where we live, anywhere from $18 to $25 an hour for this. But if you can get 24 hours straight of sleep, that will help you kind of rejuvenate. It's worth it.
Yeah, and it's worth it, periodically to get long stretches of help and sleep and just rest so you can get out. But, on an ongoing basis, if you just had sometimes just a few hours a day to allow you to take a nap or take a break or just go out, and sometimes people think going to Walmart is like a vacation because they got out of the house just a minute and had a break. But if you're the caregiver for a parent and you're primarily it and you're trying to hold it together, keep them at home, bottom line, at some point in time, you're going to need some help. Family help, if available. Sometimes even, all family members work, they're busy, they got their own families. Even all family members contributing all the time that they can sometimes still is not enough, but it helps, obviously.
So a couple of things you want to look for is your own health. When is it getting to the point where you're almost ready to hit the wall? If you've got a friend and they're willing to tell you, ask them to tell you when they think you're getting to that point. Or if your loved one is taking more and more and more care and things that for example, being able to transfer them. If you're caring for your husband and he's 330 pounds and you're 130 pounds, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to
Yeah.
transfer
Kind of like the
him.
law of physics. It's this, if you're trying to help him transfer him and he starts to fall, you may both fall. So, and both be hurt. So you're going to need some extra help to keep him at home at some point. There's a lot of uh, medical equipment devices that you can get. Call a durable medical equipment provider, and if there's things available that you can get to help transfer someone, or there's techniques that you can use to help move someone, a little bit of training goes a long way to learn how to transfer someone properly without
Properly.
getting hurt yourself. There's technology available now. Cameras, even at your work. If you work, you can check in on your camera and check in on mom. There's medication dispensers that beep when it's time to take medication. So there's a lot of things you can do to extend it just a little bit longer, to keep mom home just a little bit longer. May ask the physician for tips. Sometimes if they're not sleeping at night, sometimes it's just a medication change. We've seen people, had
Yes.
clients that have told us that worked wonders for their family, that again extended it just a little bit longer, allowed mom or dad to stay home just a little bit longer. So we hope some of this information helps. We're going to be talking in future videos about other things that can be done and how to pay for some of these things. But thank you for watching this video today, and we hope you have a good week. We'll see you in a future video.